Hey guys, what's up? It's your buddy Keith and I'm here live again in the control room at Essex Recording Studios just outside London in Southend-on-Sea, England. And today I've got a really cool guitar. This is a special custom shop Charvel. It's a San Dimas Model 1 from 1995. It was built in the Jackson Custom Shop in Ontario, California, as a very rare run of USA Charvels. They made, I think, 4 or 5 in these series, a San Dimas 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and pretty much what you got is 3 different woods. This one's mahogany. You had different bridges, so this one's a Floyd Rose, a gold Floyd Rose, all gold hardware. It looks epic. And you had different pickup configurations. So here we've got an HH, double humbucker, but you also had a standard Strat with 3 single coils. You had HSS configuration. There was quite a bit to choose from. This one is my favorite though. The 3 woods you could have had was Lacewood, Koa, and Mahogany. I think Mahogany brings the heft in the tone that most guitar players are looking for and are used to. The Koa ones sound great. The Lacewood, I've actually never found one. I've never seen one in person, only on Google Images. The other nice thing is everything on these guitars is like premium visual cosmetic appointments as well as technical professional playing hardware. So I'm going to show you everything up close, but just a little sneak preview. Let's see if this will get in focus. Does it want to get in focus? You've got a birdseye maple neck, and this is like, this puts Ernie Ball Music Man guitars and basses to shame. Seriously figured neck. Even the mahogany is like highly figured, kind of flame mahogany. Dimarzio pickups, real mother of pearl dot inlays, 24 frets. Jackson branded tuners, interesting. And a unique neck plate for this limited edition run. Charvel USA neck plate with a 95, annotating the 1995 year of this run. Just a really well-balanced guitar. It sounds incredible. I've got a sound demo on my channel from the last one I had. I've had a few of these. Actually, believe it or not, a San Dimas 1 was, I think this is the first USA made guitar I had here in the UK when I moved over here like 9 years ago. So it kind of brings everything back. And I found this in a Charvel Facebook group from a guy in the UK, a friend of mine that I've bought quite a few guitars from. And he has an absolutely insane collection of USA Washburn dime guitars that are blow you away if you saw that collection. So I'm really happy to have this, and I can't wait to show you all the up-close details. And if you want to buy this exact guitar, I mean this exact one that I'm holding in my hands right here, you can do it. You can do it. If you go to our website, essexrecordingstudios.com, go to the for sale section, click on Charvel, you'll see it straight away. You can check it out, and we ship it to anywhere in the world. Our lowest prices are on the website, and if you're in America, you don't have to pay any of that silly internet sales tax that they charge you on like Reverb, eBay, and Amazon. However, we will also have the guitar in our Reverb shop and in our eBay store if you prefer to buy from those platforms. So you're covered. All right. Aside from that, guys, really, thanks for hanging out with me. Can't wait to show you all the up-close details here in a second. If you've been on our channel, you would have noticed, speaking of Charvel, we had a whole concert of Guthrie Govan that was uploaded right around the corner from the studio he played, and our engineer and producer, Zach, set that whole show up, played with an amazing sax player who's also named Zach, Zach Barrett. You can look him up. But if you get a minute and you're into your Charvels and you're into Guthrie, who's a local Essex guitar legend, super famous guitar player, one of the most famous guitar instructors in the world, plays with Hans Zimmer, has credits on like the X-Men movie, the latest Dune movie. You might want to check that out, because if you're into your Charvels, you're probably into Guthrie. He's, I think, their biggest endorsee at the moment. And it's just kind of a special thing that the studio was able to put together through Zach Dorn, our producer and engineer. And we were able to capture the moment. And it's a very rare, very intimate glimpse from one of the top Charvel players in the world. And with that being said, let's take a look at this Charvel and get a better view. All right. All right, and now we've got the up-close view of the San Dimas I Super Strat right here inside its Hiscox case. Beautiful, guys, absolutely stunning. Not all woods are the same, not all woods have the same grain, and this piece of mahogany is stunning. It's actually quite golden, and you've got just gorgeous detail on all of the grain figuring and patterns. A bit of flaming as well to the pattern on the back, which we'll show you here in a second. Loving the gold hardware, the gold original Floyd Rose tremolo, the German one. You've got your USA Dimarzio humbuckers. You can see on the bottom right hand corner the Dimarzio logo there, and if it wants to get in focus, right there as well. Mother of pearl inlays, true mother of pearl dot inlays, which is something you don't usually typically see on Jacksons and Charvels. Stunning bit of rosewood for the fretboard, and again the gold hardware, and we get a glimpse of the birdseye maple neck that just looks insane. The Charvel Made in USA logo, and this is the pre-Fender shape Strat headstock. So this being 95, we're about 7 years before Fender ends up buying the Jackson Charvel brand. All right, so already we're looking great. We see world-class spec for the hardware and pickups, very, very good visual appointments, and now we need to take it out of its case and get an even closer glimpse. Before I do so, I'll just give you another look down the fretboard. There you see the figured maple neck meets the mahogany body, 24 frets, and we'll just slowly go down. I'm trying to get better at not giving anybody vertigo and moving a bit slower. Also, I need to show you the fretwear on this particular model. I'm in the autofocus is having a bit of a struggle at the moment, but let's see. Maybe if I tap the screen with my nose, it'll do it. Ha. So the frets are looking great. Nowhere to speak of. I don't see anything at all to apologize for. Looks awesome. All right, just a little strum there. Spinning it around. Now we get to see a lot more of the figuring and what we've got going on. I really like how the grain kind of diverges at a 45-degree angle there. It's a nice book match. And again, like I said, you can see a bit of this, these flaming bits in the grain of the mahogany. Just really detailed, really figured. Nice to see both of the metal back plates are still intact. And there's that special Charvel USA logo. Made in USA, 9509665 is the serial number. And then, yes, the birdseye maple neck, which is incredible looking. Also flamed one-piece maple neck, gold Jackson branded tuners, and try and give you a better view from a little bit of a distance so you can see the nice flame maple neck with loads of birdseye on this side. And then going to the other side, also see the tree rings and the mahogany there. Very, very cool. Just a stunning guitar, guys, really in every respect. Doesn't get much better than this. I mean, if you want to order something like this from Charvel today, you're going to be spending probably somewhere in the realm of $4 to $5 grand, and you're probably waiting a year to get it. Okay. Very gorgeous. Man. These are hard to come by, and I've seemed to have better luck finding them in Europe. I think that's one of the perks and benefits of living over in the UK, is we have a high concentration of guitarists on one tiny island, so it's easier to hunt down and find rare guitars, and it's not so much of a journey, whether you have to go run and meet someone to go pick it up or to arrange shipping. Here in the UK, you can get anything delivered next day, including a guitar, for like 10 bucks. It's pretty incredible. So I'm fortunate in that respect, but also I think collecting habits are a bit different here in the UK and in Europe than in America. In the States, people seem to tend to hang on to guitars until they die. They want to get buried with them. And over here, I think people are more into trading and variety and cycling through their collection a bit more. The other nice thing too, coming from the States and then moving over here to the UK, is getting exposure to rare models, limited edition models that weren't in the American market, models that were snatched up by collectors or dealers that put them in vaults. But then over here, they had good, you know, the distributors had pretty sensible policies about ensuring, you know, each area got one, so to speak. And you can find pretty rare guitars over here that are just impossible to locate in the States. Another nice feature about this guitar is that because it's natural wood grain, if you get little bumps and dings and whatnot, they don't really show, and you can always refinish the guitar. It's just got the ever so lightest bit of sealant, but I mean, you can feel the grain and the pores on this for sure. Yeah. Not something you see every day, and a nice departure from what seems to be the never-ending mass-produced cycle of modern quote-unquote custom shop guitars, which are actually, you know, if you look at Jackson and Fender today, it's the same people in the same exact workspace at the same exact bench building the standard series and the custom shop guitars, and they're really turning them out. But this is a special piece from a rare moment in Charvel history where there actually wasn't any USA or Japanese production guitars. I don't think there's any Charvel models being made in '95. And this showed that the brand was not forgotten, and that there was every intention of bringing it back to life. And it was kind of some foreshadowing for what was to come when Fender bought the brand and then really ramped things up. But you get a unique headstock profile that you can't find before or after. And you know, artists like Phil Collen from Def Leppard, he used this headstock profile in his signature model. We just did a video on that, one of his PC3 guitars we have here in the studio. And so it's something special to have as a collector. And if you want something to stand out visually, I think that's a huge, important thing as an artist, to stand out visually, not have something everybody else has on stage. You know, don't show up on stage with a tobacco burst Strat or a, you know, sunburst Les Paul. It's like, my God, can we use some imagination, please? You know, if you're at home, you're recording, that's one thing, but going up on stage with something that 1,000 other people have up on stage, to me, it's uninspiring. But when you show up on stage with something like this, and they see the brand, and they see the shape, and they see the spec, it turns heads, especially for guitarists, and they go, wait a second, what is that? I've never seen one of those things before. Starts a conversation, and it gets people talking about you, thinking about you, Googling you, your equipment, and that's what I like. And then obviously, with the Dimarzios, you get massive sound, fantastic articulation, the clarity you get with Dimarzios, especially on rock and high gain, incredible. So you've got a pro instrument with the Floyd, with the 24 frets. You're gonna be able to do absolutely anything you want sonically in the studio. All right, guys, and that's the guitar. I think you are now intimately familiar with this one. You know what it looks like up close in person. Yes, there's a few dings in the wood grain, like one there, but very minor. Blends right in with the natural finish, and it's nothing for you to freak out about or get concerned with. It looks super presentable, super good looking. No one's gonna come up to you and tell you you've got a bad looking guitar when you show them this. No way. It's a piece of art that you can actually play and have fun with, which is awesome, really is. All right, guys, like I said, if you want to buy this, go ahead and hop on over to the website, EssexRecordingStudios.com. You can buy it there, and follow us on all the socials at Essex Recording Studios, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook. We love to see you there. Leave some comments, leave some love. Go check out the Guthrie Govan concert on our YouTube channel. Check out our Charvel playlist, and we'll see you soon with more guitars. Later, guys. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you want to see more content from the studio, click up here and up here to see the latest vids. And make sure you join our family by clicking subscribe and like. One of these two. Thanks a lot, guys. And if you really liked what you saw, hit super like. See you next time.